Spam. Delicious. And brown, moldy bread, apples, weird soup, and cheese. Not terrible, I guess, if you can even eat that bread. Or the spam that looks undercooked, looks raw. So, this food, we have salty corned beef. Is that what that is, I guess? And I think I'm getting a hint of peas from the soup. You could use this bread as a lethal projectile. I do think it wouldn't have hurt to use a few more herbs or flavors in general. Calling this edible would be generous. I've heard plenty of rumors about the food they serve in the Imperial Army, but I wouldn't have guessed they'd all be true. I didn't think the food they served in the mess hall at Xander's Gate was all that bad, though. I don't think it would kill them to serve something a little more appetizing. This is the exact same thing they served when I came here with my class last year. Probably from that same batch, too, by the look of it. It really brings back memories. Yeah, a year-old food, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe not the apples, but everything else maybe. I was pretty surprised the first time my dad brought me to eat here too. Hey, you guys really think it's that bad? That really brings back memories for me too. At least there's some cheese in an apple. Yeah, you three would definitely understand the grind of eating this. The food served in the military makes use of common ingredients that are easy to preserve and store. Apples aren't. The ingredients used to make all the food on your trails can be easily stockpiled in large quantities. And so even if a war were to break out, a meal like this can still be served without any trouble. So that explains it. I see. So the army serves simple foods all the time to avoid the decrease in morale for wartime rationing. Well, not all the time. However, one can think of this food as a philosophical statement for the continent's strongest army. In the sense that it suggests that soldiers should live and work each day as though a war effort depends on it. Every day? So they should be just as tense during times of peace as during times of war? Well, it's a bit too much mind over matter idealism for my taste, but it's worth being aware of. And to throw a different perspective in the mix here, the food the Provincial Army serves is actually pretty good. Good enough that you can't help but wonder how they cope if an actual war were to break out. Well, it's not like serving good food means you have a crappy army. I hear our neighbor Liberal serves up some pretty tasty food in their army. Liberal's army is fairly elite, probably because the threat of being neighbors of the Empire keeps them tense. I feel a little conflicted hearing you say that. Well, these things are all about finding a good balance. Variety is the spice of life, you know. If you eat nothing but dull, bland food all the time, well, you know what they say, you are what you eat. I could do with fewer of your pithy remarks in my diet, Instructor Valestine. Anyway, as you heard, there's going to be a military exercise at the Proving Grounds at 2 in the afternoon today. It's 12:30 right now, so you have an hour to do whatever you like. They'll make an announcement half an hour before, so be sure to listen for it and do whatever it tells you. Understood? So when you say whatever we like, does that mean we can tour the fortress? Of course. You're welcome to roam around as long as you don't poke your nose into any restricted areas. So go ahead and explore. There's plenty worth seeing here, like the command center. Though if you're feeling a little tired from your field study so far, you're welcome to rest in your rooms. It would be a shame to waste such a valuable opportunity. I suppose I should at least give a general overview of the fortress. Alright, so we're gonna, I guess, check on everybody. What do you got for sale? What are you buying? Okay. I feel like someone's gonna give me something, so I'm gonna talk to people. Oops. Okay. What are you back here? Gonna teach me how to make a brick? No? Okay. There's probably gonna be someone who gives me something I need here, and it's gonna take forever to find them, so... Where am I? East... Motor Pool, Imperial Army's Fortress... Doesn't help much, but okay. I'll just start running. Okay. Oh, I guess I can talk to you. It's a water. Oh, yeah. Toval gave me a call about what happened in the Graham. So you had a mechanical monster show up outside the city limits? Yeah, Toval looked pretty concerned when we first mentioned it to him too. Do you know anything about that, then? Well, I'm no stranger to the group that makes them. Okay. They go by the name Ouroboros. They're a secret society of sorts that act in the shadows all across the continent. Secret society? Illuminati. We don't know how many members there are, what they're capable of. Honestly, we don't even know much about them at all. What we do know is that they have access to technology more advanced than the most cutting-edge research institutes, and that they've been hiding behind several crises that have threatened to shake the foundation of the entire nation, or the entire nation states. And these are the people who made those monsters? If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd feel it had to be to swallow? But there's no denying what we saw out there. Hard to swallow. Well, you don't you don't need to come to grips with it just yet. We call the mechanical monsters like the one you guys fought archaisms? Okay. And lately it seems like an awful lot of them have made their way onto the black market. There's been one sighting after another these days, all over the Empire and beyond. Wow, that's heavy. Does that mean there is a chance they might be plotting something here in Erebonia? Just in your opinion, I mean. Well, that's the tricky thing about them. It doesn't necessarily mean that at all. There have been cases where we know they put archaisms out into the world purely to test their abilities, for example. Still, it's something to keep in the back of your mind at least. Right, I'll be sure to let the others know too. Okay. I'm supposed to get Imperial Chronicle by talking to somebody. Down this way. You? Okay, here we go. What do you sell? I can't tell. I think this is everything we've already looked at. I don't think there's anything new here. But I do need this. Sure. All right. Space element, master cores, increased potency of healing items. I don't think I'll ever need that. Offensive arts deal critical damage. Okay. That seems like that could be good. Damage offensive arts is raised, but more EP. That could be good at higher levels. I don't know if I want to buy any of those yet until I start changing out quartz, though. Okay. Soldiers here seem pretty well trained. Pretty well equipped, too. Like you'd expect from the Empire's biggest fortress. You need to put in some serious prep time if you wanted to topple it. Fee? I'm not sure that's something we should say within earshot of the guards, of the soldiers. Old habits die hard. I heard about the fortress from my father, but seeing it in person really drives home its incredible scale. Yeah, your father helps trains the Imperial Army in swordsmanship, doesn't he? I can see why he's so busy, if he's going around training all the soldiers in places this massive. Indeed, I feel like the reality of that is finally sinking in for me as well. I have no idea how his teachings are actually being applied, though. Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to find out during today's military training exercise. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, we got that. And now we just talked to everybody, I think. Yeah. Could we talk to them? Talk to everybody in this area first, and then we'll look around after. Emma, you not gonna look around? Oh, are you taking a rest, Emma? I could take a short walk around, but everything about this fortress is so imposing. Made me feel a little faint. I feel you there. Looking at Emma now, it's hard to believe she's the same person who almost single-handedly guided us through that castle. Rain? Nah, never mind. But there is one thing that's been bugging me lately, ever since we arrived in Legram. I feel like just out of the corner of my eye, I catch a glimpse of this small black shadow following us. But ever since we got to the fortress, I haven't seen it. Really? Maybe you were possessed by something. Possessed? Hex, that's kind of unsettling thought. It is, isn't it? I'm glad I told her to go back when we reached Keldic. Jeez, you don't just tell people they're possessed, Emma, even if it's a distraction. Especially not after what you just, talked us through. You got some credibility now. You gotta own it. How the heck? Over here, okay. Okay, you guys? Do I talk to you? I guess time will pass when I'm done talking to everybody, right? So I'll talk to these guys since I'm here. Hopefully it doesn't progress anything. I said progress really weirdly a few times there. So you're the students who've come to tour the fortress. Yes, sir. He's wearing an officer's uniform. I wonder if he's... This is Lieutenant General Walter. Walter. Commander of Guerrilla Fortress. He also serves as the division's commander for the 5th Armored Division, which is stationed here. I apologize for not greeting you sooner, sir. Thank you for granting us the opportunity to tour the fortress. It really is an honor. Well, at least you aren't lacking in manners. Hardly built like a soldier, though. Neither are you, dude. I have my doubts that you'd be able to endure the military training regimen with a physique like that. It is true, all the people except for Gaius are pretty scrawny. You sure you're training them properly, Major? My apologies, sir. Though I hear the Academy has a former bracer as its combat instructor, they must really be scraping the bottom. I've heard of the purple lightning before, of course, but a bracer's still a bracer. Leaving such an important role in the hands of a civilian is ridiculous. The famous Thor's isn't what it used to be. Okay, boomer. Well, no surprise here. It's like he fills in every box on the checklist for stereotypical Imperial Army soldier. He doesn't have the mustache, though. Anyway, as Fortress Commander, allow me to welcome you to Guerrilla Fortress. Keep in mind, though, we're constantly on alert for potential threats from the east. I have no problem with your class of conducting your field study here, but see that you don't get in the way. Of course, sir. Very well, I'll take my leave here, as I have business to attend to. Phew, he's certainly strict. Well, he is responsible for keeping one of the Empire's most vital defensive fortifications running smoothly. Considering the ongoing tension between the Empire and the Republic, you should be grateful he's allowed you to come at all. I won't forget. Now, I'm afraid I must excuse myself as well. You're welcome to tour the rest of the fortress, but don't try to enter the command center. Of course, good luck with your work, instructor. I'll see you again later then. Alright. Why do you got something to say? Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, now I gotta find everybody else. And then I gotta decide whether I keep going or stop there by the end of this. Because I feel like a lot of cutscenes might happen. I think I'll go until... I'm pretty sure this is exactly where the game started, so I'm gonna go until at least that point, maybe. Sounds like this is the hangar for tanks and armored cars. It's kind of staggering to see so many of them lined up in one place. Also, kind of vulnerable. If you're gonna have everything in one place, all you gotta do is like set a fire here. I mean, everything is metal, so it's gonna be hard to do that, but you got a lot of barrels. I'm not entirely sure how to feel seeing so many... I don't even know if I want to try to pronounce this. Achzens lined up like this. Who named this? Tell me so I can kick them in the shin. They deserve it. The Reinford Company makes these, don't they? Unfortunately, so I'm sure they'll be using them for this military exercise too. As far as I can tell, they'll be pitted against the older automated models. You have automated tanks? That sounds pretty brutal. The older tanks won't stand a chance. Well, that's kind of the point. They want to show off just how easily the Achzens can dominate them. Well, you don't get the chance to go easy on go eyes on with this stuff every day. I'll take the opportunity to see for myself just how competent they are. That's just like her. I mean, I want to see stuff get blown up. I'd do that for free. I'm not looking forward to this. You've seen how any military exercise... Like, you've never seen any military exercise before, Rean? Right, Rean? Yeah, this will be my first time. I take it you have, then? Yeah, my dad showed me one the last time he brought me out here. He really does want me to join the military, but I really don't think I'll ever be suited for it the way he is. I get where you're coming from. The more I hear about his dad, the more curious I get. I just imagine Elliot now ripped with a scar across his face. He could pull it off. Even if he doesn't gain a few inches, just be like a stocky brute dude, he could pull it off. I believe in him. Over here probably. I don't think we... Oh, we can. Wow. Sorry about that. Can't believe the size of this place. Oh, given that uniform, you must be one of the students of from Thor's. Feel free to look around all you like, but try to stay out of the way. We're all incredibly busy at the moment. So if you don't mind, I'd ask you to make your way to the corner over there, instead of hanging around here. Understood. Thank you very much. Might as well head over there. Maybe I want to stand over there. I can't... Wait, I can't go back? Oh, I can. There's no mark indicating you can. That's weird. Oh, here's everybody else. What's up? Guys, are you okay? I'm just kind of shocked by how different the atmosphere here is from Xander's Gate. Well, it is a major military base right on the border of Crossbell. I never imagined it'd be quite this big, though. This place is such a departure from Xander Gate that I can hardly believe that this is the same military. Although, perhaps this is the true face of the Imperial Army. This fortress is very different, is the very definition of oversized, and that's ignoring the excessive display of military power. I imagine that the posturing is meant to show the Cruisin' Provincial Army that they could crush them on a whim. I forgot that this place probably means that you and your family, I suppose. Well, I don't agree with my father's actions. I can't say I'm comfortable with this fortress presence either. In fact, I find it hard to believe that anyone could sleep peacefully near a fortress like this. Yeah? What are you doing over here? Aw, guess we can't see it from here after all. We'd be able to see it from where the railway guns are, but they'll get mad if I get too close to them. What are you up to now, Milliam? You know that huge Orcus Tower where they're holding the trade conference? I'm trying to get a good view of that. Oh yeah, they mentioned it in the Imperial Chronicles and on the radio. Can you actually see it from all the way over here? That'd be incredible. Would I ever lie to you? I wish I could have gone with Gramps instead of being stuck with some stupid field study. Weren't you, like, happy a few minutes ago? Why'd you join Class 7 then? Speaking of which, they're going to be holding a ketone session there tomorrow. I wonder what they'll be talking about during it. Most people think it's just so they can decide on finance rules, stuff from the Western Zoom area. But I think it's really gonna end up being about who Crossbill belongs to. Knowing Gramps, he might try to get Crossbill to become a part of Erebonia. Seriously. The prince is gonna be there, too, so he'll probably just try to shake everyone up a bit. Unbelievable. Toa's there too, though, so here's hoping things go well. Alright. Did I... Okay, I have to go all the way back around. Trying to think if I missed anybody. I don't think I did. Let's see. I didn't go through this yet. This is where, no, this is the train station we came from. Alright. What am I supposed to do now? Going back up, I guess. Okay, we're back here. Did I miss anybody? I feel like I talked to everybody. Oh, I haven't found Machias or Crow. Those two. Where are they? I never went through here, right? Torches Barracks, jeez. Okay, I can't go through here. Hey guys, hope you liked that. If you did, please consider giving me a subscribe, a like, follow, all that stuff on all these places here. As you can see, I have a Twitch with Lumineous Quack where I record these and play games, all this stuff. A lot of new stuff coming out. And of course, yeah, you can follow me on YouTube here, or subscribe, and Lumineous Quack here. And then you have Twitter, where you can get notifications and all that good stuff. And new things going on where I would send messages and all that stuff. So please consider all that stuff, and have a good one.